You plan on leaving the country?
Nah, man, this is my country. I'm originally from here. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
We indigenous to the Americas. I'm not from Africa, so I'm from America. My ancestors are from the Americas, so I don't have a home to go to. I'm at home right now. We are the indigenous tribes here in Americas. We got pyramids here. We got Sphinx here. You know, this is spiritual Kemet, what you call Egypt. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm at the crib. I'm never leaving. I go, you know, of course I travel. But hey, we here. We the Indians. We are the Aboriginals and the indigenous to this land. I'm home. I'm at the crib. Straight up.
When you say that we're here, this is Egypt or this Kemet.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, so for instance, imagine that everything you've been told is a lie. Like, what happened if, you know, the city of Yahudim, or what they call Judah, is actually in Utah?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What, like, literally, what happened if ancient Egypt is actually is along the whole Euphrates River, or what we would call the Mississippi? And then you start studying the Mississippian tribes, and you start looking at what they built, they monuments, they structures, and it looks like Egypt. And then some of this shit is older than actually Egypt. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. You go to East St. Louis, you got a place in East St. Louis called the Cahokia Mounds. And it's an old civilization. Indian tribe called themselves the Cahokians. You know what I'm saying? And you look at these mounds were pyramids. Then you start digging in these mounds, you find hieroglyphs. They done found emerald tablets with Hebrew writings on it, the Hebrew commandments on it, and they carbon dated these things back, and it's older than things that's actually in what they call Egypt today. It's a conflict right there. I got to start questioning things. So, you know, and then even when you get into the scripture and you get into Revelation chapter 18 on up, it calls America spiritual Egypt. Then if you read the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68, it says that the people of Yisrael, or what they call the Hebrew Israelites, it said that they will go into Egypt again by way of ships. You see what I'm saying? And then you start really studying slave history and what's really going on here. It's like, hold on, maybe we already up in this deal. So me personally, I think that they tampered and flipped the maps, man. Just like they made us believe in disease when disease don't even exist. There's no such thing as a disease. You know what I'm saying? It's the body naturally detoxifying itself. But we have bought into the illusion. They teach us since we was born, we go to school, they shove it down our faces that, you know, viruses, there's some viruses that you can't get rid of, and these symptoms are disease. But then when you get in the field and you start working with people, you be like, hold on, this is not a disease. This is the body natural way of detoxifying itself. So you get a cough, you start coughing, you go and get suppressive therapy, and you buy cough syrup to suppress the cough. But if you look at the actual mechanism of a cough, and you feel what it's doing, you coughing things out. You breaking up coagulations of mucus built inside the bronchial tubes for you can draw in that breath. A sneeze, chew. You sneezing out antigens and particles that you getting in from air pollutants, but you will go get Claritin to actually basically suppress the particles deeper within you. A fever, you want to break the fever. You go get Benadryl and Tylenol to break the fever, but the fever is actually making the blood thin for you can get circulations to wherever the inflamed spots at. They say disease starts by inflammation, but inflammation is nothing but the localization of certain type of antibodies inside the blood that actually need the goodies to go to. So then you put all these things together, the cough, the fever, the inflammation, and the sneezing, and the body shivers, and the inflammation, and they say you got a virus. Like, hold the hell on. This sounds like detoxification symptoms to me. Because if I put somebody on some herbs right now and put them on an all-fruit diet, they're going to have these same symptoms. So it's our perception that's off. So I think our perception of the map is off. We don't know where the fuck we at for real. How do we know? Any nigga ever been to outer space? We don't know this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think, and it's a white lady, shouts out to this white lady. She's been teaching that the maps have been wrong. She's a social studies teacher. I can't think of her name right now. She's been teaching that the maps been wrong for over 40 years now.
Is this lady on TikTok?
Yeah, man. Sure. White lady with white, man. She always, and she pro-black than a mug, man. Shouts out to that white lady. Look, she been proving that the maps have been wrong. The maps have been flipped. They making Africa smaller than what it really is. They done made Russia big than a motherfucker. They make America, like, America is 10 times bigger on the map than what it really is in real life. So we don't even know the sizes of the countries. We don't know the size of the cities or states. We don't know where the hell they at. We don't own no airplanes. We don't own no astronaut vehicles.
Satellites.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't know, brother. So